Hey everyone, happy to see you here. My name is Rihanna. I'm a pediatric sleep consultant, postpartum doula, and founder of Sleep Consultant Design, where I help sleep consultants save time and attract more clients. So, what we're going to do today in this short workshop is diving into something that is very crucial for growing your business. And that is called SEO, Search Engine Optimization. And if you're just starting out with your sleep consulting business or you've been in the game already for a while, these very quick, straightforward tips are really going to help you improve your Google ranking and also make it easier for you to connect and for your potential clients to find you. So what I'm going to do in this video, I'm going to give you 3 simple tips, and I'll break down each simple tip with actionable steps so you can take immediately action without having any complicated tech background, so that by the end of this webinar you have clear strategies to improve your visibility. So if you're ready, let's get started. So tip 1, optimize your Google business profile. This is one of the first impressions your clients will have when they find you on Google. So you want to make sure that this is not only up to date, but gives all the information they need to proceed and figure out more about you. Now, if you don't have a Google business profile yet, I can highly recommend you create one. Very easy. Go on Google business profile, and you can start a verification process. If you already have one, I'm going to show you now how to optimize it based on my own Google business profile that I just got verified for I think 2 months ago now. So I'm very happy with it. So let's take a look. So this is what I mean when I'm talking about Google business profile. This profile that you see on the right side, I'm now in an incognito page. I would always recommend you to do the same. On Chrome, you can easily do that here and switch so you can see what other people are seeing and not working in your own account. So like I said, claim your Google business profile account and then make sure that you update all the information that is on it. Now, as you can see, there's some stuff in Spanish because I'm currently in Colombia. So that's what's happening when I'm in incognito and not on my VPN. But you get the idea. So what you want to do is complete your profile. Now, let me show you what it looks like from my side if I'm working on it. And that is this. And you see here your business Google profile, and you can make a lot of changes. You edit your profile once you're verified, because if you don't have a Google business profile account yet, you need to go through a verification process. And they give you one of the 3 things to set up your verification process, and it's either way they send you an email, they want you to send them a video, or they send you a postcard. So this is why it took a long time for me because my business is registered in the US. And so when they're sending a postcard, it was always coming too late before I could activate it. But 2 months ago, I could verify with my phone number. So you just keep trying, keep being persistent, and I finally have my profile up. So I'm starting collecting reviews now. Super happy with it. And so one of the things that you want to do is add some photos. Clients who leave a review can also leave a photo, and this is going to pop up there. But you want to stay as much as in control as you can about your profile. Then what you can add is products. In this case, this is my sleep consultant design business. So I have some products that I'm selling in my shop, but I've also put them here with a link to my template shop. Another thing that you want to do is, of course, collect those reviews. You want to have a little description. This is a great way to keep your Google business profile active. And is by for me, for example, I've written it in my calendar. Every Monday, I make sure that there's a post or piece of content posted on my Google business profile. So Google knows, oh, the business is up and running. This is something that is important to share. So as you can see, that happened 3 hours ago. Now, one of the other things that I see that a lot of people are not taking potential of, is that the right sentence? I don't know. But you know what I mean, is this, the Q&A section. And if you go to the Q&A section, you can drop a question and you can answer it yourself, which is a great way for people to give them more information with questions they most likely would have. I'm not starting out and not sure what I should invest in, and explaining what would be the best way for them to move on. Now, as I said, reviews are very important, especially for your Google business profile as well. This is what you want to see. This is something you can also share then on your website, just a screenshot of it. I mean, 27 5-star Google reviews, that says something to people, and they can go through the reviews and read it and see how other people are experiencing your services. So for this action step for this lesson is take 15 minutes at least today or tomorrow, but don't wait too long. Don't put it on your to-do list and it never happens. To log into your Google business profile or start setting it up and update those changes. Make sure it's active, it's relevant, it's up to date. Add a couple of photos if you can, and keep an active post and drop this Q&A, because this is going to be very helpful for your clients. As you can see, I just got 8 customer interactions just this morning since I'm opening my account again. So that's awesome. That's what we want. Okay, let's move on to tip 2. So this is about creating and using keywords. You might have heard this phrase already before. So when it comes to SEO, keywords are your best friends, because these are the words that potential clients use when they're searching for a pediatric sleep consultant and our services. So the trick is to use the same keywords as that they are searching for on your website, on your content, on everything that you're doing. So you're going to be easy found through search engines. Now, there are websites that can help you with it to find the perfect keyword and with the highest ranking and the most users and the least compatibility. But I want to keep it in this session as simple as possible. So what you want to do is start by thinking about what are your ideal clients looking for? What kind of words? So just grab a piece of paper and write that down. What do they might type into Google? Is that pediatric sleep consulting? Is that help my baby sleep? Is it sleep training? Whatever it is, those are good examples, and write just everything that comes in your mind, write it down. And you can pause this video if you need a little bit more time. Now, the thing is with keywords is that it's very hard to compete with those big companies out there who can spend tons of money on marketing and making sure that they use the keyword in all the places that they want. So this is very hard for us as small business owners who don't have the money to invest in that and don't have the time for that either, probably. So to not compete over the same keywords, I can highly recommend to start using long tail keywords. So instead of using, for example, sleep training, you could use, I've written down some examples here, expert advice on sleep issues for babies under 1 year. You see, that's a long tail keyword that you can keep using in, for example, a blog post or on one specific page on your website if you're talking about like baby sleep under 1 year. Or for example, instead of writing sleep plans, you can write down personalized sleep plans for children with autism. So what you want to do in all your content then is not just use the word personalized sleep plan, but the whole long tail keyword. Go back to your list, all the short keywords that you've written down, and see how you can extend them that is resonating with your ideal client and resonating with the services that you offer. So, and then once you have this list of keywords, you should sprinkle them everywhere in your most important pages. So on your website, on your about page, if you have a YouTube channel, on your Instagram bio description, wherever you can. So you're going to be recognized for this long tail keyword. Also add them in titles, in headings, in body content, like wherever you, of course, keep it natural and keep it flowy. Don't overdo it, but you see what I mean. Okay, a bonus tip. If there is one SEO thing that has really helped and boomed my business in the last couple of years, is to add that keyword to the picture, to the image before uploading it to your website. So for example, you write a blog post about sleep training tips for children with autism. So this is your long tail keyword. You write the blog, you make sure that it keeps coming back, you make sure that it's in the first heading, the heading 1. And then what you want to do is your images, I don't know where you get your images from, probably Canva or stock photos. And before you upload them to your website, to your blog content, rename the screenshot 359 or the 972.png rename it, and use your long tail keyword in the picture. So when people are Googling, it's not only your blog content that can come up, which is pretty hard to compete with nowadays because there's so many sleep consultants and so many big sleep consulting companies who are really putting their money into SEO, but it also pops up in images. And this might help, and this has helped me boom my business a lot because there's way much less competition there. So add those long tail keywords to the images. Make it make sense, of course. You cannot talk about pediatric sleep for autism and you have a picture of a bedroom, for example, a nursery room. That doesn't make sense. It needs to be relevant. I want to talk a bit more about the SEO keywords because this is something, if you haven't had a lot of clients who found you through Google, then this might be something that you want to do. And that is, instead of using this long tail keyword, use a local keyword. Just something that has your city in it, the local area where you are. And it sounds very strange because our services are virtual, right? They're online. But a lot of parents, and again, do your research, ask your current clients, ask potential clients how they found you. This is very valuable information. But a lot of parents are looking, even though our services are virtual, looking for people that are from their area. Just because they feel like they get me, they know me, I'm from this city, state, country. So how you can use this, again, if you haven't been found a lot on Google, this is a great way to experiment. If you are being found on Google, I would not go into this and just stick to the normal long tail keywords. Change your content on your website, in your blog post, in whatever you're putting out, and add your city to it. So then instead of saying pediatric sleep consultant, you can say pediatric sleep consultant in New York, for example. And what you want to do is incorporate, of course, those local keywords, again, everywhere on your website, on your about page, like everywhere on your website, your homepage, your about page, your contact page. If you designed your website yourself, see if you can add like a Google Maps on your website as well. Make sure your address is on your website, in the bottom, in the footer, but also on your contact page. All of this is going to help Google know, oh, you're registered on display. And again, set up your Google business profile because there is also your address. And it helps Google that the moment a parent says, help my baby sleep, New York, it's gonna look, hey, baby sleep consultant, New York, and it's gonna put all of that together, and then you might be popping up. That's the goal, of course, that we're going for. If you're thinking about, or you're writing already blog post, and you feel overwhelmed with everything that goes into it, because again, also the blog content, you want to keep it SEO, and add it to your Google business profile in a consistent way that it stays up to date. Below this video, you can find a link to my blog about how to create a good SEO blog outline. So you can click on that link and you can see how I create my blogs. What I want you to do is start thinking about, is it a long tail keyword that you need to improve your visibility on Google, or is it a local keyword that you can start using if you've not been found on Google too often, so you can see if this is going to help pump up your visibility. Okay, we're going to move on to tip 3. And tip 3 is leverage local directories and listings. Now, I know that many of you, at least I hope, are already in contact with pediatricians, other healthcare, childcare providers, and build this network and this relationship. But what you want to do to increase your visibility on Google is to also get on their directory or on their listing. So this is going to help the visibility for your website because you're going to get a backlink, that's what they call it, not important, to your website, but Google is going to say, oh, this business is very relevant apparently because there are other websites promoting this specific URL. So that's what you want to do. Now, I'm going to show you what that looks like. It's very easy to find those directories, but what you're going to do is find those local directories, and you can easily do that on Google. I'm going to show you in a bit how. And then you're going to submit your information. You're going to share your contact information, a little blurb about your services, your name, your address, your phone number, and of course, your website, very important. And then what you want to do is just put in your calendar every month, you go through those listings and you check if everything is still working properly, if things need to be updated, so you stay on top of that. What I usually also recommend is not to put your homepage, but really direct to a service page or an about page, depending on the little blurb that you're writing, but to really get them to the point of taking action, or even to a freebie that they can download when they see your name on that list, depending on the listing and the directory, of course. So let me show you what that looks like and how to find those directories on Google. So what you're going to do is go to Google and simply do a Google search. These are not things that I've been looking for. Just start with local business directory, New York. I take New York as an example. Try to pick the closest town or the biggest closest town to your area. And now we're going to see. Chamber of Commerce, very good one. List of small businesses, Enigma. Of course, you want to see, this one is about financial health. You want to see if this is a business directory that is related to what you're doing. But here, this is how you can find them. Or you can do business listing New York and see what comes up there. Obviously the Chamber of Commerce, because that's a very good one and a big one. The government, is there something that you... So just go through it and figure out some websites where you can add your contact details to. You can also do, if you're living in a very big city like New York, best business directories in New York. Of course, you can also use ChatGPT. It can help you and give you valuable information as well. Or you can do local directories for pediatric sleep consultant, New York. A to C pediatrics, that's a great one to be on top of it. Physicians group. So as you can see, and these are some other sleep consultants, you can also sneak peek what your competition is doing. Which directories are they listed on, and see if you can get on there as well. Now, I said already the Chamber of Commerce is a very good one. You can just visit their website. And if you cannot find the directory online from this specific website or any other website, you can just give them a call and ask them if they are willing to put your contact details on their website. You might be surprised how many people are happy to help others, just like me. That we're here to offer a service and help others to get. So I'm redirecting a lot of people to a lot of other sources if I think that I'm not the right person to help. So imagine a pediatrician would be happy to put your details on their website, if they feel a connection with you, of course, to help their clients with whatever they cannot help them with. Also, like, you want to have pediatric sleep consultant directories. Try to stay in your, so now we're not in our local area looking, but just looking here, global child sleep consultant directory, see if you can get on that one. Slumberpot, affiliate resource, great, why not? Association of Professional Sleep Consultants, you want to be found on that one as well. You get what I mean, right? What I want you to do is choose 2 to 3 local directories that you're going to sit down for, preferably today or tomorrow, to focus on those. Submit your business information, make sure that everything is accurate, consistent, and then share that with those directories. I know these were a lot of tips and a lot of action steps, but I really hope that this has been helpful for you to see how easy you can improve your visibility on Google. So thank you so much for joining me. Please hit the subscribe button. So every time I put out a new video, you're going to be the first one to stay up to date and hear about how to save time and attract more clients. Also, if you have any questions, I'm happy to help. I love to connect with fellow sleep consultants. So just drop a comment below this video or send me a message on Instagram and I'd love to connect. Now, if you want to learn more about optimizing your website besides SEO to attract more clients and turn people who come on your website as a visitor into a potential client, then check out this video next.